Good morning, everybody. Kelsey Weeby from Rediscover You here, and in today's video I'm going to be taking you through and vlogging my entire experience as I drive from Phoenix, Arizona to Denver, Colorado. If you don't know me at all, I am a bit nomadic and a bit of a minimalist, and I'm going to kind of share that with you. I'm also today going to be walking you through a little bit of what I eat in a day as I travel. I've got some snacks prepared and going to be walking you through all of that and just how I try and make sure that I stay healthy and have sustainable energy and feel really just satisfied throughout my day of travel. But I also wanted to take you through on what my life kind of looks like. So, all right, so this is everything I own in the world. I've got like my whiteboard and my light, and I've also got some camera stands and stuff, yoga mat and some workout material. Like I've got TRX and bands, all my camping material, and then I have 2 suitcases worth of clothes. And that is everything, except this minimalist does have a problem. I know everyone's got a junk drawer, and this one's mine. Don't ask me why. For some reason I can't seem to make my way through it. But yes, it's gonna come with me, and hopefully, who knows, maybe this will be enough motivation that by the time I post this video, maybe it'll be all cleared and no longer like an anchor in my life. No real plan, just figuring it out. And honestly, I think the biggest challenge at this point is learning how to keep to my routines as everything kind of goes crazy. So they say that like 2 of the 6 major needs that humans have is the need for certainty, like the need for shelter, food, water, just knowing, having a routine and knowing that there's stability. But then there's also this need for uncertainty and this need to just not know what's going to happen and have, because if everything is so predictable, that's boring. And so this is kind of my need for uncertainty, but also recognizing that the routines that I've built and the stability that I've had has been part of my recovery to food freedom, to getting over my binge eating disorder. And so, but I really think that I've come to a place that I feel really strong and really grounded, and I'm excited to see how this goes and take you along with me. But that being said, I'm hungry. It's definitely time for some breakfast, and I want to make sure that I've got some sustainable energy to take me throughout the rest of the day. And as an intuitive eater and as a mindful eater, some of the things that I really try and focus on is listening to my internal hunger cues. So listening to when I'm actually hungry or when I'm actually full. And then rather than having like external rules, like this is what I have to eat at this time, I eat when I'm hungry, and then I eat what I'm hungry for. Like I kind of ask myself, what would taste good? What sounds good? And right now for me, it's definitely oatmeal. I'm excited to just have a nice warm bowl of oatmeal and maybe some coffee, and then I'll get packed up and I'll hit the road. So let's get started. Quick tip. I add egg whites to my oatmeal because it not only adds protein, but it turns it into a souffle. Super good. I also use the 8 app for my clients and for myself to help monitor daily intake. It's just a really great way to add a little friction so you're a little more conscious and mindful before eating. And just by taking a picture, and then I'll write in what it is that I'm eating. I can also, be like an anthropologist and just take data. How does the food make me feel? I get to say why I'm eating, where my hunger is on a scale of 1 to 10. Then I can say who I'm eating with, how it makes me feel, where I'm eating, and how satisfied I am. All right, and the adventure begins. I am all packed up. My dad just helped me make sure that the oil and everything is good to go in the car, which is super nice. Got the tires pumped up, and this is what everything I own in the world, what it looks like in the back of a Nissan Xterra. But yeah, super excited to get on the road and get moving, because let me tell you, it's a little warm here in Arizona. It's a wee bit warm. But yeah, so let's get on the road, and I'll take you along with me. There's a bushfire up ahead. Unfortunately, the next rest stop is 7 miles ahead, but I think it's going to take some time to get there, which is unfortunate. That's part of it, I guess. And yeah. Bit of a weird start to this whole road trip. I am now in Flagstaff, Arizona, so I'm actually on campus here at Northern Arizona University, where I got my degree in biochemistry back in 2012. But anyway, I thought it has taken me 5 hours to get here. No, it's taking me 3 hours. It's taking me 3 hours to get here. Usually it takes about 2. But anyway, so I really work hard, especially after struggling with eating disorders for 18 years, to be really mindful when I am eating. Let's see here. Yeah. So I try and really sit down and be mindful and conscious about what I'm eating, how it's making me feel, slow down. And so even though I'm not on a time crunch, but even though it would be good to be able to keep moving, I don't want to eat while I'm driving. And it's so nice right now. It's so beautiful in Flagstaff. I hope the wind is covering for my microphone. But anyway, I wanted to show you what I brought for lunch. And also, quick reminder, guys, always stay hydrated. That is one of the biggest things you could ever do for your health. And how I'm staying hydrated through this whole thing, I had my water bottle, and then I have this 3-liter bladder and Camelback. And so that's about 100 ounces. I usually aim to get half my body weight in ounces every day, and so this will be more than enough, but just really important to stay hydrated. So again, I'm going to use the 8 app just to help me stay mindful, and I really appreciate the 8 app because it allows me to see how far I've gone between meals and just be mindful of how long it takes me to eat. And I'm just going to enjoy some sunshine. I'll stretch out a little bit, eat and enjoy my food, and then we'll get back on the road. But here we go. Here is kind of a veggie wrap. It's with a spinach and herb tortilla, and there's, let's see if you can see this, but there's yellow pepper, there's sun-dried tomatoes, spinach, cucumber, black beans, and avocado all in here. And the black beans are just a really excellent source of plant-based protein. Avocado and some of the oil from the sun-dried tomatoes is going to be really nice satiating fats. And then obviously all of the fiber. There's also 5 grams of fiber in this wrap. There's fiber in all of this, in the beans and in everything. And so fiber, protein, fat, all of those things are going to help me stay satisfied and really going to help me have sustainable energy. I don't want to be on this road trip constantly needing caffeine. I want to get my energy from complex carbohydrates and from the food that I'm eating, and just making sure that I feel really good and not going to have a sugar rush and crash. So that's why I'm eating this. Also, it tastes really good and it's really just satisfying. So yeah. What's up, everybody? So we are back. It's been about 3 hours and 15 minutes since my little lunch break. And the only reason I know that is because the 8 app. And so, like I said, it kind of records when you ate, so you kind of have an idea. And I mean, again, in no way when you're a mindful or an intuitive eater, is there any rules as far as how long you need to go between meals. But I like it just kind of for me to kind of understand. I just tend to notice patterns. It's a nice way to have some data as far as how, am I eating foods that are keeping me full and satiated for a longer amount of time? And if not, okay, why? What can I change? What can I add? Again, that's why. So right now, again, this is not super satisfying. I'm super sad. I actually had hard-boiled eggs, and I may end up eating them, but they look really nasty. They ended up looking like this, which I don't really mind, but it looks kind of gross, and they might end up in the trash, which is kind of sad. But that's okay, because usually the reason I really like eggs, they're an amazing source of protein. and fat. They're gonna help keep me satiated longer. But I had a backup plan for this reason. I have some de-thawed, they were frozen, but de-thawed edamame, so soybeans. And these are packed full of protein. So a half cup has 7 grams of protein in it, which is pretty cool. I've been looking forward to these, all day. I have some oranges. I don't know about you, but I find that an orange, like if I just had an orange right now, like it just wouldn't really work for me, especially after going to the bathroom and like COVID and everyone's like super sensitive. But having this already sliced, good to go. And then I actually have some sliced zucchini. I love just raw zucchini. I know that may sound strange. I mean, if I could have, maybe I'd have peanut butter here. That'd be kind of cool. I think what I might do on my next rest stop, because my energy is feeling really good right now, I don't want to get coffee for no reason. So I'm going to continue with my water. Easy, obvious, convenient. By the way, guys, I'm in Gallup, New Mexico right now. So across the New Mexican border, and it's about, I guess they're an hour ahead, so maybe like 6:30. I don't know. It's going to be a long night. So I want to save my caffeine for when I actually need it, if I need it. And right now just fuel my energy with food, with complex carbohydrates, with good fats and proteins, and just kind of, yeah, and water. Water, remember, it actually helps regenerate or generate red blood cells. And red blood cells bring oxygen throughout your body. So water is a natural way for you to have more energy. Anyway, I'm going to eat this, and then we're going to go back on the road. All right, welcome back to my adventure. I am currently in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and it is about 9:15 p.m. Just watched the sunset a little bit. I wish I would have stopped and actually like recorded it, but that's okay. It was beautiful to experience all the same. But I thought it'd be kind of fun to document just kind of like how my thought process works whenever I'm on an adventure like this. So I am definitely a little bit hungry, but I definitely want something a little bit more satisfying. I'm in the mood for dark chocolate because I still have that orange in there. So I think orange and dark chocolate and some coffee. Even though, I'll be honest, my energy is still like through the roof, which I'm really surprised. But I'm feeling really, really good. And I've kind of decided that I would really, really love to watch the sunrise over at Garden of the Gods in Colorado Springs. Sorry, Colorado. Maybe I am a little more tired. Oh boy. But Colorado Springs is about 5 hours from here. So what I am thinking is I'll probably head towards Las Vegas, which is 100 miles. And once I get there, I'm going to stop in and I'll get, hopefully there'll be a grocery store, and I'll get some dark chocolate and I'll get a nice cup of coffee, and it'll hopefully keep me going for the rest of the way. And then I think I'm just going to sleep in my car the rest of the night, and then watch the sunrise, maybe do some yoga or go for a walk or a run. I love Garden of the Gods. So that sounds exciting to me and sounds like the way I want my day to go tomorrow. And it also gives me a little incentive. Like, I'm excited. I'm not starving. If I was starving, then obviously I'd get food now, or I have snacks. I've got my celery or my zucchini, which I may munch on, but I think I'd rather wait for my dark chocolate and coffee and make it a really nice experience wherever I end up. So that is the update. That is what's going on. That is how my brain works. And I'm excited to bring you along. All right, team. Hello. Welcome back. It is now almost 10:45 New Mexico time. So like 9:45 Arizona time. I'm feeling really good. I've got a lot of energy still. And I have just been having this craving. And look at this. I've got some oranges left. And I got some dark chocolate. And I do have a coffee. This is caffeinated. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see how long I last with it. I still have water in my Camelback, which is exciting. But yeah. It's so worth it. So like, things I used to do, if I were to have chocolate or something like this, I'd feel really guilty about it. And like it was wrong, or I shouldn't have it because there's so much sugar or it's unhealthy or whatever. When you give yourself unconditional permission to eat, now you can eat it slowly. You can savor it. You can let your mouth water. You can make it an experience. You can really just make peace with the food. And yeah, that's pretty exciting. I know it'd be faster to eat while driving. I know I'm wasting time, but I'm really into experience and wanting to check in with how my body feels, and I don't know, I want to experience my food. I want to find satisfaction with my food and enjoy this process and enjoy this time with myself and just feel my body and actually taste my food. I'm planning on sleeping in my car. I actually really like sleeping in my car. Comment down below if you like sleeping in your car, or if you think I'm just like some sort of hobo. Take a time out in the middle, right? Take a time out, check in. How am I feeling? Am I full? Do I want the rest of it? All right. Not much left. I'll just have it tomorrow. But that was really good. And again, just taking note how long I took to eat, how I was feeling, where I was, how full am I on a scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied was I with the experience. And lastly, what I really love about this app is the daily recap. I'm able to look back on all the food that I ate that day to make sure that I was making choices that were really conscious and mindful and foods that I really enjoy. And now, are you ready? We're going to see how far Kelsey goes. Feeling good, excited, enjoying the time, and time to start rocking out to some more music. Get some caffeine, a little bit. We'll see if I even like it. And by the way, guys, my coffee, I always just have black. That's just how I prefer to have my coffee. Anyway, all right, let's go. Promise, I have been wearing my mask whenever I go into the gas stations. I've been doing my job. Anyway, and sanitizing. So the update is that I'm in Trinidad now, 2 hours away from Garden of the Gods. It is currently 12:45 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, and I'm feeling awesome. Like, legit. I've got so much energy right now. It's stupid. I think I have a high, like, sensitivity to caffeine or something. Or I'm just excited on life. I can't quite... or, you know what it is? One of the best parts about, like, doing a road trip or traveling by yourself is that you can totally blast Wicked or The Greatest Showman and belt out show tunes in your horrible voice and no one can say anything. And it just keeps me awake and keeps me super happy and just loving life. So right now I'm feeling amazing, feeling really high energy, and I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to keep moving. If I start getting tired, I'll pull over and take a nap. Otherwise, I guess the next stop is Colorado Springs, Garden of the Gods, and we'll see how far we go. So here we go. Alright guys, so quick update. It is now about 2:10 in the morning, Mountain Standard Time, and I was just getting a bit sleepy. I'm only like 45 minutes away from Garden of the Gods, but I figured why risk it? Might as well just get some sleep. So I've got a nice little, got a big blanket here, and one nice thing about being a little bit small is I can fit in the back seat just fine. So gonna lay down, take a quick little nap, maybe 2.5 hours, try and wake up at like 4:30 so that I have enough time to wake up and get to the Garden of the Gods before sunrise. So I'll see you when I wake up. Good morning. All right, so it's exactly 2 hours later. It is actually 4:15. I woke up before my alarm, which is fine. It means it's time to go. And I'm just going to note real quick, I am a huge proponent of getting an average of 7 to 9 hours of sleep in every single day, or as many days of the week as you possibly can. Getting that 7 to 9 hours, it's really good for your immune system, for repairing your muscles, for just the biggest one for me, in all honesty, besides like brain health and everything else, is it helps regulate your hunger hormones. So like when you don't get enough sleep, it's really hard for you to tell if you're really hungry or if you're really full. And so I always am a huge proponent of please get enough sleep. I know that 2 hours is not enough sleep, but this is a special occasion, and we're definitely going to go and see the sunrise. And then I'm going to go over to my friend's house in Denver, and I'll probably be sleeping the majority of the rest of the day, just so you know. But anyway, good morning. Super excited to have you here. Let's go watch the sunrise. Made it. It's so pretty. I love the birds. Birds always let me know where I am. And I've been hearing desert birds for the past 7 months. It feels really good to hear the birds here. Let's go watch the sunrise. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the vlog there. Just going to enjoy some more time here in the park for a bit and then head to Denver and take a nap. But thank you so much for joining me on my journey here to Colorado. If you like content like this, if you like learning how to be an intuitive eater, or how to mindfully eat, or how to travel minimally, or whatever was interesting to you, please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and to subscribe. I'm coming out with new content every single week with the healthy habits and mindset shifts you need in order to rediscover the best version of you. And I hope that you got from this video just a little glimpse of what I believe is the best version of me, and how I'm trying to live that each and every day. So yeah, so I'm going to take some time to just be present and be here, and I'll see you in the next video. And until next time guys, may you be happy, healthy, and fulfilled.